conversation, never on the blocks.
Meet me by the bar.
Bars open.
Bars open.
Bars open.
Meet me by the bar.
Straight up, no chasing.
Welcome to Open Board Podcast with a conversation never on the rocks, but it's straight up no chase. I'm your boy C4.
This your favorite bartender from the Wet Bar, Chef
Wet
Hey.
Yeah, we back again with a whole nother episode, and today we got a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm YoYo the voice.
Yo, you're the voice.
Yeah.
Big time in the building.
Hey.
How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute.
I know, right? I've been great. I can't complain. Blessed.
Let's tell people why you here at the Open Board Podcast, though.
Okay.
Let's see what we doing here.
You know, just here to pop my shit. No, just playing. Can I curse on here? That's what I know.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I'm here, to share my life,
Okay.
with the people.
So tell the people what you do.
What do I do? Okay. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Boom.
So I have multiple businesses. I currently have multiple.
Okay.
A plethora.
Plethora.
Yeah. So I do a little bit of everything. I'm an author. I self-published my first book a couple years ago called Growing Through the Pain, Breaking Generational Curses.
Oh.
I also have 2 ebooks coming out. One called Unlocking Six Figures, How to Make Six Figures Renting Out Your Cars. And my other ebook is called Start Smart. It's about a guide to starting your own business and building business credit.
So you're giving a rundown.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Right there.
I also have
She not done. She not
I
done.
also have a rental property, a fleet of cars that I rent out, and I'm in a process of launching my luxury affirmation candle line.
Boom.
I
Yeah.
like that.
You got some shit up your sleeve.
Yeah.
How many businesses is that? And did you say a
wasn't
plethora?
counting,
I wasn't.
Yeah. I said cereal, so it just keeps
Oh,
going.
okay.
And whenever God give me something to do, I just do it.
Yes.
So.
That's
What
lit.
was your first business? I've been doing it for a long time,
Right.
so I don't want to throw out all the spoilers. But what
Tell
would
the
you
people,
say was your first business?
My first real business. 'cause
No,
I did
like what was your first money making opportunity? Like, ooh, I probably can make some money from doing this.
I did a little bit of everything. Like
Did you sell candy in school?
the hustle is in my blood, so I sold a little bit of everything. I think I sold waist trainers. I sold sex toys. I sold a little bit of everything. I sold a little,
Remember when you used to do the poems? You used to tell everybody.
Yes, I
like, send me
sold
your
poems. I used to do
sold
people.
poems?
Yeah, she wrote a
Yes,
poem
I can write a
for one of
poem
my
off the
first
top of my
businesses.
head. Yeah.
She like literally was showing. Oh, you know how like freestyle rappers freestyle anything at any moment. She's like the freestyle poet. Like she'll come up with some shit right now in your ass.
Yeah.
Do you still do poetry?
No.
Is it just all affirmation, manifestation, repeat?
Yes.
Do you be getting tired of it? I'm getting tired of it. I be like, girl, God got me. I got to think about something else.
No, I
Not even thinking about what
literally.
he thinking about.
When I wake up, before I even open my eyes, I do like, I guess I'll call it the ABC affirmation, and I will like literally before my eyes open, I would do my I am affirmations from A to Z. So I am abundant, I am blessed, I am confident, I am determined, I am enough, I am favored. I now will go all the way to Z every morning before I open my eyes, and that's how I start my day. Like,
That's cold.
Remembering to do that in your sleep is crazy.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Like-
Do you affirm in your dreams?
no, I be having some wild dreams, but you gotta set your intentions before you go to sleep. So be mindful of what you watch on social media, what movies you watching, and I try to like kind of zen myself before I go to sleep, or I will have some wild dreams about whatever I was just looking at or talking about.
Speaking of dreams, it's time to daydream.
Not time for
Daydream.
Because we almost got too far into it. I want to make sure we do our opening shot.
Come on, come
Thank
on.
our sponsors.
Come on.
Today we offer that Reposado.
I'm not above you or below you. I'm right with you. Go ahead and, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you short.
I know
Tell 'em what
you
we
good
drinking.
because I really don't want to chop up the name of it. So
No, I was Leo. I was a Leo. I was a Virgo, but I was a Leo.
No, I was a Leo.
Oh,
The real kind.
She is a Leo.
I was a Leo.
She is
I was
actually is
a
a Leo.
Leo.
August 11th.
It's I was a Leo. Tequila, I was a Leo.
I was a Leo. Okay, I'll take it.
Yes.
I was a Leo.
I was about to say, do not put on the show like your boy did.
Right, I ain't doing that.
That was crazy.
What happened?
Remember when we had hookah B-tip on here?
Oh, yeah. You was talking about that last night. I was like, yeah, he really did that. I was like, he was not serious. He was serious.
He was so serious.
He was serious.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
He was absolutely.
It's so smooth though. So every drink you kind of gave me,
you gonna get the best of the best right now.
Oh, hi.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So plethora of businesses.
Yeah.
What makes you want to be more than just a 9-to-5 worker? Like,
Ooh, so at first, initially, I guess from family members, people telling me what I'm supposed to be doing and how I should have a career and retire and wait for my 401k and my retirement check and stuff like that. And I saw how those particular people lived, and I'm like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to wait till I'm 60 to start enjoying my life. And then I started doing things to make more money than they make, and I wasn't working a 9-to-5. I don't want to do hard labor. I don't even want to work. And for the past 4 years, I haven't had to work.
right.
And so
You got to do a little bit of work, but it ain't as much as you would be working.
It's not
if you was working
corporate
somewhere.
structure.
I don't
work.
do no work unless I feel like it.
Brain work,
Oh, okay.
right? Just brain
I
work.
don't have to do no work. That's what I'm saying. Like,
How do you do that? I want
you set up you set systems into place so that things can work for you. So
you're right.
my goal, they told us we needed 7 streams of income. So my goal was to do that. And I realized I was working for the school district, because I love the kids. And people kept asking me to tutor their kids. So I started tutoring. I started off like doing it for free. Then I charged $10 an hour, then 20, then 25, then 50, then $100 an hour. And I have 1 kid, then 2 kids, and 5 kids. Now I'm tutoring all these kids.
Right.
And I guess I had this gift where you leave your kid with me for an hour and you come pick your kid up, your kid don't know how to read. So it was worth the $100.
Right.
But as I'm tutoring for these couple hours after school, I'm making more money in my tutoring business than I was making on my job.
Right, okay.
So it was like, okay, I think,
So the first thing was a tutoring job.
the other stuff that I sold
Mm-hmm.
before that was my first hustles,
Right.
but my tutoring was my first business.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
royalty tutoring services.
We got the first business.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
we
got
got
it.
a little pin.
Yeah.
In my Drewski voice, we got her.
We got it. It was the tutoring business, so
That's dope.
it was very lucrative.
How did you? So what did you do with that business? Is it still running or is it?
So my goal with the tutoring business was to save up enough money to purchase a home.
Gotcha.
And I always wanted to move down south. I don't know why, it was just something in me where I wanted to move, but I never wanted to leave.
The roots.
Yeah, that's where my granny came from. And I never wanted to leave my granny though. And then in 2020, she got COVID, she passed away, and it was like, all right, I'm going on trip. I'm going to visit,
I'm out of here.
and I never came back. So I left my apartment, my car, my job, my business, everything here. And because of COVID, I was tutoring out my house, and people couldn't come in my house no more, so I couldn't tutor. I tried to keep it going virtually, but because I was 3 hours ahead in another state, it was like, okay, you just got out of school, but I'm going out, or I'm going to like, tutoring ain't working. Yeah. And then the kids, they needed the face-to-face
hands-on
interaction. Sit down, stop moving, because a lot of kids that need tutoring and guidance, their parents think there's something wrong with them mentally, but really, like, I use my light to help them shine their light. So they just needed somebody to, turn the light
Motivate them a
on.
little bit, yeah.
And I couldn't really do that over the camera.
Gotcha.
So it was like, all right,
So you shut that one down, and then
Shut that one down.
What was the next move?
I moved to Georgia, and then I got into Airbnb. So I started doing Airbnb in Georgia until, the government caught on, and then
setting up little bricks and all that
and
roadblocks.
so they shut
Was
that down.
Atlanta one of the first places that the Airbnb crackdown started in?
I feel like it was.
I think it was.
I feel like it was, and it got crazy.
One of the first times I went to Atlanta, I had met this dude. He had a dope ass. I was playing stupid, but I was like, about to go do this. This nigga eating.
Okay.
But he had like a fake Airbnb business. It was for like, he had like a private website, but he advertised on Airbnb for like corporate stays, corporate houses and stuff. But he was real funny though. He had his shit set up to where like you would meet your host at like Starbucks, and then they would escort you to the house.
Oh,
so like
wow.
you was never left walking around. Like, no, don't be here talking to people. Don't be asking
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
line.
yeah.
I had those issues.
Because they blowing the spot. Like,
So was it in a
supposed to be here.
apartment?
It was a luxury
Like luxury
condo.
condos.
It was a luxury condo.
That's
And
how his shit was. And he was saying it's because
I had
they
people
about to
go
start
to the leasing
cracking down.
office, like, and show them my Airbnb. Like, why did you do that? Like, you know what? But it's a crazy story. This how it ended. Somebody was cheating. Somebody was having an affair in my building, and the person came in, shot them. Then the police came, and they had a whole shootout. And while they having the shootout, they shoot the water pipe, and it floods the whole building. So I was unable, the elevators didn't work because of the flood, and so I had to take my thing off Airbnb. So for 3 months, I
Didn't have no.
Atlanta is not a real place.
it's not.
It's not a real
Definitely
place.
not. It's definitely not.
Yeah.
I caught you cheating, shot at y'all. The police came, so I shot
At
at
them,
them
you had
too.
whole shootout,
They hit
shoot
a
the water pipe,
This
and
is-
floods the whole building. It was crazy. It was
Damn.
definitely
When you
not
moved
a
to
real
Atlanta, was it any like culture shock? Coming from California, people.
Yes.
California not a real place either.
place. Right.
And we have our own
And
reality here. And like when you move to other states, because I lived in another state, it's like a culture shock.
It
like,
is.
What the
It is.
fuck?
But I loved it. It was a culture shock that you love, and I moved there. So
visiting Atlanta was like, damn, y'all rude as fuck out here.
I do not. Like
really?
I'm not
Rude.
fucking with
For me, it was like, okay, the flight attendant's black, the pilot's
No,
black.
we ain't talking about.
the-
I'm talking about the restaurant.
No, I'm talking about when I get there, everybody's black. At the
Everybody
bank,
is
the
black.
doctors,
Yeah.
everybody's black, and I don't.
That's
I
a
don't
little
wanna say
different. You can say it. We grew up surrounded by.
No, I was gonna say like, I'm a firm believer that not all the time, but most of the time, the energy you give is the energy you get back.
Okay.
So I'ma always shine my light. I'ma always smile and give good energy, and hopefully I get that in return. Even if you having a bad day, they got an attitude and all that, you're not gonna have one when you see me and I get to smiling at you and looking at you or whatever. Like, so I don't get those vibes that other people get. I have heard that people are rude, but I got Southern hospitality when I came.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, you should move here. Oh, we like you. Oh, you'll love it here. And it was like, I do love it here. So my neighbors are great. They watch my house.
I
They
think
cut my
about that.
grass. I don't get that here.
Okay. Well.
So I don't know. Try it again.
I feel like that in Dallas. I feel like Dallas was
Yeah,
trying.
Dallas is cool.
Dallas was
Yeah,
like,
I ain't been to
hey,
Texas yet, and I think if I go to
just
Texas, I
saying.
might buy a house there and move there. So I'm like,
Yeah, Dallas is.
I feel like everywhere I went, people was like, "Girl, you live out here. What you doing this weekend? Like, why ain't y'all trying to hang out with me?" I don't want to meet no new friends. I just try to do my business and go.
Yeah.
And I went back several times, and I went back one time and stayed for 30 whole days.
oh wow,
Fuck,
oh you loved it there.
I
Dallas
really
is
loved
cool.
it. Dallas, I would live in Dallas. The only thing that
Okay.
fucked me up, it ran me right up out of Dallas.
That weather, them
Why did it start
tornadoes.
snowing?
Yeah, the weather.
I said, it's snow out here.
That was
They
one of
said
my.
yes, and they don't get real. They don't. When I lived in Tennessee, I experienced like the craziest snow I ever seen. Right, like real snow, road blocking snow, stay in the house snow.
You can't go nowhere.
Dallas get dirty, nasty ass slush. Like, ugh, like what is this? Like it's just mud
Like
every
you
fucking
gotta be
where.
here.
Right. Standing
I
out.
feel like the wind just blew this wet shit over here, but other than that, Dallas is still cool. Though. I like Dallas because Dallas keep moving in all their weathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like Tennessee because they shut down in the snow. Obviously, you got to, but like Dallas weather stays nice enough like California. That is like, motherfuckers.
That's the only
Fuck
thing
that
I
slush.
miss about California is the weather. It was just
Atlanta's
perfect weather.
Atlanta's
Atlanta,
a Gemini.
yeah, it's real
That'd be
two-faced.
sunny as hell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, we outside. That motherfucker started
The
raining.
pouring down raining. Like, what are we doing? Like, but yeah, I miss the beach and the weather. Like, I love the water.
But don't you have Lake Lanier?
Girl, if you go to Lake Lanier, you got a death wish. You try to commit suicide because you bound to Giselle. Go to Lake Lanier.
Down to Giselle.
Yes, no, Lake
Yeah.
Lanier is a death sentence.
Oh my goodness, that's the only thing I know about
Absolutely not.
a water space.
I never heard anybody going to that lake.
I've heard of people going.
Yeah,
I've never heard of people back. Yeah.
Damn.
I've never heard of people leaving. I hear about people going all the time.
The closest I get to water is I go hiking every day, and so
that started.
You got a lot of fucking
serene.
free time. I'm trying to get.
I told you the freedom. I don't work, so my work is
That's what she chooses.
going to hiking, getting grounded, like meditating,
You set it
talking
up
to
for
the
stuff like
animals.
this,
Yeah, you.
So the Airbnb. So what's currently making you not have to work? Like I want to get to the gritty of
What's
it.
making you the most amount of money?
He in my business.
Hey,
The government is watching. I don't know if I want to tell y'all.
I'm sure you pay your taxes though. You a good clean. She a good Southern woman now. California still pay their taxes.
I don't know about that.
California still pay their taxes. We heard.
I learned a lot about how the others operate, how they move, we gotta get with that. A lot of times we get stuck in our ways and we don't want to do this and try this, and it ain't about scamming and scheming. It's about getting by and living your life and setting your life up the way that you want it.
Right.
So I set my life up the way that I wanted. What I wanted most when I started manifesting, like I knew I wanted a house, so that was the biggest thing. But I also wanted freedom. Like when I was tutoring and working at the school, I'm waking up, I'm going to the gym 4 o'clock in the morning. At 6 o'clock, I got to get my kids to their bus stop. Then I got to go to my bus stop because I was working with special ed kids and I was riding the bus with them. So I'm getting the kids to their bus. I'm going to get on my bus with my kids. Then I'm going to school. Then I'm working with the kids till 3. And then I'm getting off and I'm started tutoring at 3:30.
oh yeah.
So I was on this hamster wheel and it was like, okay, I'm making money, but it's driving me crazy. So like, when I do step into my next phase in life, I want freedom. So I prayed and manifested, and I wanted this freedom. And so now I have that freedom. I wake up, I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. I wake up when I feel like it. I go do what I want.
I like how you danced around my question too.
Your question was, what do I do now that make the most money? I was getting there.
So what we do here,
I was getting there. You asked younger questions and I was getting them out the way.
everybody else want to know what you like to do.
Cause we heard you say you ain't beach. I want to see that.
Vacation you been on.
See, I don't want the memory all up in my face. People nuts.
We want to know what makes the most money.
What makes the most money right now is my car fleet.
Okay. Let's get back to the car fleet.
Yeah.
How many cars do you have? Well, you don't got to tell us how many cars you have, but tell us what are your 2 favorite cars that you have.
Nah, how many cars you got?
Because
that's the one that's making all the money.
Okay, the cars are making the money. So okay.
Because that was big for the Turos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that,
so originally I had a 2012 Lexus RX 350, and it was here. And when I moved there, I didn't have a car. And so, you know, when black people get some money, what they buy?
Of course.
They buy their
Dream
Rolex,
car.
they buy their Benz or their Beamer. So of course I went and bought a brand new Benz with the black rims and the red seat because I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
Fast car.
And then I was like, it was very fast, and I kept getting tickets, and I'm like, I don't even like this car. This car is not me.
Right.
So everybody kept telling me, it's this pink, because my whole house is pink, and everybody know that. And they like, it's this pink Jeep over there at the dealership. Go see it. So I go over to the dealership. I'm in there 5 minutes. I walk out with the Jeep. I didn't trade in my Benz in for a pink Jeep. So I'm like, all right.
They love that on time.
Do they? So I had read Rick Ross's book, A Perfect Day to Boss Up. So in the book, he talked about turning your liabilities into assets. So I was like, all right, I need to get more assets. So I'm like, okay, let's get rid of the Benz and get a car that I can put on Toro and make a profit.
Right.
But, let's get a car that's going to stand out. And so with the Jeep, it's pink. So a lot of people...
You didn't even have to do
I didn't have to
extra
do
work.
nothing.
Like,
So it came pink and people love it. So birthdays, proms, video shoots, everything, photo shoots, they rented it out. So it was very popular, and it was making me a lot of money, more money than the Benz was making. So the Jeep, boom. Then I shipped my Lexus out there. So the Lexus is like a family car. It's great on gas, but it's luxury. It's nice. It's black. It's clean. I kept it clean.
Importers live a Lexus.
So, and everyday people, they just wanted the Lexus. So, boom, put the Lexus on there. Then I'm like, okay, now we getting into the EVs. So I'm like, oh, let me get a Tesla. So I went and got a Tesla. And then the Tesla was doing good. I'm like, okay, I got the Model 3. And I went up to the dealership, accidentally traded that in and got a Model X.
She said accidentally.
Yes, because I went up. So when they did my contract,
She accidentally got a Jeep.
How you actually fucking did? We got to get into
I was
this shit, 'cause I need to
manifesting
know.
it. I had bought a toy
You was
Jeep,
doing stuff.
bought a toy
to make
Tesla.
sure you had done too. You was manifesting, but you was
I did.
manifesting.
I did. Faith without works is dead. So you gotta do something.
So
when
you
the
bought a
vision board,
Jeep.
when y'all, you was one of the first people that introduced me to a vision board. And
Yes.
still to this day,
Yeah.
I'm letting you get your shit off because people hear me say this kind of shit all the time.
I love
Like,
it.
I don't know, I asked for it. I don't know, I manifested it. I don't know, it was an accident. I don't know. Like, but what I do know is, like, it's all a part of the plan. Like, shit just got to fall into place for shit to fall into place.
Yes,
So,
it's alignment.
Like, you don't, this is crazy. I'm going to say this for the 1,000th time this week. Okay? I know y'all know this verse. If you want it, you got to see it with a clear eye view. Okay? Me, those wasn't lying to y'all.
Right.
I be hearing it in my head all the time though. It's like one of the things I tell people, like, even on my whiteboard in my apartment, I have 2 big whiteboard calendar sheets. Every month I put that's how I run my life on my calendar. But the day before the first of the month, I put a financial manifestation for the month. So I'll do a I am, and I'll do a thank you because now
Gratitude.
Let me get my gratitude out right now. And when I first started doing it, I used to do it for like enough money to pay my rent and my bills, right? Like, I want to make sure I make enough money to pay my rent and my bills. Thank you for allowing me. Thank you for everybody who supported me. I be doing shout outs, all kind of shit. And then I was like, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, girl, the rent's paid. Like, you gotta ask for some more. Like, cause I feel like you putting a wall on it, just asking for the rent.
Limited yourself.
Then I feel like I was limiting myself. So then I changed it to $5K a month. Like, and the way I do it now, I actually just impede it all on the web bar. So that's probably why I'm always fucking busy.
Yeah.
Which I also be really complaining about that too, cause I be like, they be like, how you so busy? I'm like, I asked for
But
it.
you've been putting it. But that's the thing. You can always ask for anything. But if you're not putting in the work, it's not gonna really happen.
Yeah,
You can ask for it and
that's
do
why I
like
be
this.
so mad. That's why I be so mad because they be like, I asked for all this stuff, and so now it's like on supermarket sweep. I'm like running through the grocery store, like I gotta get all this stuff. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I do that all day. I be telling myself,
Man,
like,
you
girl, you
gotta
gotta
go get it.
reformulate
Change
these
it up.
manifestations. That's easy. I said that before. I said I gotta reformulate these.
Yes,
so
you do.
right now I'm doing a whole lot of support and team building manifestation because somebody got to come take that. I can't do all that.
Outsource whatever you can.
gotta build that
I
team.
try all the time.
Make the
But
bartender.
yeah, you were one of the first people that ever introduced me to manifest. You know what it was? And I really hate to promote this book.
The Secret.
Yes, oh my goodness.
I used to have everybody
The
come to
Secret.
my house to watch The Secret. I wanted.
She bought everybody the book. If you didn't want the hard book, she bought you the Kindle. Like, you had to get into this. And
You was
that,
setting your people up. That's what you was doing.
I was trying to, like, when I learn stuff, I want everybody around me to learn it too, because I don't want to be the only one looking crazy. And I want you to know
looking crazy,
what I'm
yeah.
doing. What I'm doing it'll work for you too, because a lot of people, I ain't doing that, or that don't work for me. Like, it will, and it can. You can do it.
Some people don't have those type of visions though. Some people don't even. Some people
Some people don't want it.
what I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
thought is that everybody don't have an inner consciousness. So that was my battle. I think I was raised by somebody that didn't have an inner consciousness.
That's so important.
So if I'm talking to myself in my head and my head is motivating myself, you can't tell people that because
They'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
It's so
they be
hard
like,
when you become woke, when you start to find yourself.
but
when you
that's I
start
feel like
to
somebody
grow
poured a
and-
cold cup of water on my brain,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
What?
"You motherfucking lying!"
Yes.
Over
No.
here, lost in the sauce,
No.
Following the goddamn.
bruh.
Yeah. When you know better, you do better.
Within that 3 years,
we program like that.
I deprogram that shit. Like, yeah, this ain't right. Don't like it. Don't like you. Don't like that. Don't like
Right.
this. Don't want it. And you know what? I actually found out that I'm real cool with myself.
Right.
Get to know you.
Right.
Talk into you.
And that's been my
Find that inner
journey
consciousness.
for the last 4 years. I was religious, going to church every Sunday, and I kind of got spiritual, and I tapped in with myself, and I tapped in with God, and I found like, okay, I don't have to do this like everybody else doing.
Right.
I can do me. I don't have to go to church and find God through the pastor. I can have my own relationship with
Right.
God, with myself, and I can tap into the God within me because I have that authority as well. So it's a whole lot of figuring out who you are and whose you are and tapping into that. And once you do that, I swear this light comes on for you and your whole life just changes.
Right.
Like,
I witnessed that firsthand. Like when you
Yeah.
start making moves, you gotta keep going on. You can ask for
Yeah.
anything. Like I said, it was what you can ask for it, but if you ain't putting in the work, it ain't gonna happen like that.
yeah.
So that's dope. The Airbnb. So right now the cars are making.
The cars are making money.
Making money.
So I got the Tesla Model X, I have the Lexus RX 350, the pink Jeep, and recently the Tesla ended up getting totaled.
and you got a bag. off
One
that.
of my guests totaled it, but the car note was so high, I was okay with it being totaled. And I'm trying to debate, do I want to get another one? Because at first I'm like, I'm tired of this. All the charging. Like, we had drove to Alabama, we had to charge it, and then on the way back, we couldn't just drive straight home. We had to charge, and I was like kind of getting irritated with it. And then now
That's
that I
what I
don't
want.
have it, I had bought my sister like a Nissan Rogue, and so all my cars is rented out. So I'll be using her car, and I'm like, this car's slow.
Yeah.
The radio don't go up like my Tesla. Like, I'm starting to miss my Tesla. I'm like, should I buy a pink Tesla for my birthday, or should I just get a G-Wagon? And it's like, I don't even go nowhere. I go hiking every day, and that's it. And I can walk there. So do I really need a car? So now I'm just like, what do I
It
want
has
to
to
do
be an
next?
asset, not a liability.
It do. It have to make
at
sense.
all times. Yeah,
I
Always
feel like
an
any
asset.
kind of car for you at this point
it's an asset.
is an asset.
Yeah. But
Even
I
if you saw a
also
rogue, don't sleep on it.
right. I'm very
She
appreciative.
said, don't throw no shots. You want to get shot back.
But
You know I gotta do me.
it's
You need
right.
me.
Period. It's levels to this. Like I said, I started with the tutoring, then Airbnb, then the Turo, and the and now
in what?
I'm ready to transition into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to deal with people. I want to do products, because products sell themselves.
Yeah.
People, I gotta pay my rent. My check. I lost my job. Like, I don't want to deal with that no
None of
more.
that.
The car got totaled. I wasn't in love with none of the cars, so it was like, It get totaled. It get scratched.
This
You
is
get
just-
it.
this
You know,
is
I got
business
insurance.
mode.
Yeah, this is a business for me. But I want to get out of the service-based business and get into products and sell products.
The
And
digital products is what
That
everybody
is
keeps
what I want
talking
to
about.
learn.
Yes.
I want to get into all these ebooks because you know I wrote a book,
yes.
but
We all
it's
we all wrote
nowhere
books.
it
Yes.
exists in a PDF file because
And I
I'm
can
telling
help
you
you
I
bring
was
it
asking
out.
how I put it out.
Oh, you didn't ask me. So
Yeah.
you want to?
I got a book.
I ain't gonna lie because I have to finish developing it because it's kind of a book that
Etsy
you
right
never
now.
seen before. It's a recipe story,
Okay.
but
Dope.
it doesn't end
Okay.
because do the drinks ever really end?
You know,
You know.
Okay.
So I need to be able to like, constantly add the next chapter, add the next series. Like
that's
Okay.
it's
different.
gonna have to be like a subscription book.
That's like a
That's dope.
that's like a Netflix series type book type thing.
Stop
All
playing.
right,
You know
all
I'm
right.
on Tubi right
Sign
now.
an NDA.
You know I done made my way to Tubi. Ain't no telling where I might be. Okay, I
That's
brought a
dope, though.
retirement.
That makes sense.
Hey, girl, jealous.
What's your book? I heard you.
It's a podcast book.
A podcast
Yeah.
book. Okay.
It's a book for people who want to learn how to do podcasts. It's called The Ultimate Podcast Launcher.
Okay, I might
fire.
use your
I like
book. Yeah, because
I like that.
I've been supposed to start to launch a podcast for 4 years now, and I still ain't launched it. But
Well, you got to check
come
the book out.
Come here. Let me talk to you.
It's come here. I got a message.
Okay, I be trying to deliver it every day.
Right,
I love when it pop up on my
I'm
phone.
a light coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I forgot all about those. So yeah,
That's dope.
I don't say life coach because I don't. When I started, and it's like I don't like telling people what to do with their life. Nobody, but my light. I want to help you to shine your light.
Right.
So
I would say
call myself a light
some
coach.
people really do need a positive reinforcement.
yeah.
A lot of
Positive
people need that
reinforcement
shit.
is so fucking
Do you know that the people
important.
close to me, like, they hated my positivity? Like, you are not just positive all the time. Like,
What you mean? I have a problem with people to this day that really try to convince me, like, oh, you still got a bad tooth. And I'm like,
The only
I'm
type
not
of
making
people-
all this
those type
money
of
in
people
a
need
service
that out
business.
I'll be like, it's gonna be okay. They're
they
like,
don't hear it.
I don't want to hear that, and it's like, it is gonna be
Yeah,
okay. Like, relax.
Let it make sense.
Right? Like,
I literally be intentional about calling people and tell them like, wait, you good? Just check it up on people. Some people
You do.
hate that shit.
yeah. People hate. They come to me with their problems, with all the, and they want me to wallow with them. No, it's gonna be okay because I can see the good in it. I can see the lesson. I can see the blessing. Like, oh, I know why God did that. I know why this is happening to you. You need to figure out why this is happening and be okay with it. Like, dance through your storms. Like, it's okay. It's going to be okay. Because every time that it wasn't okay, it ended up being okay, right?
Right.
So what we mad for?
You either
What
gonna
we
get through
sad
it or you
for?
gonna lay down and cry about it.
Right. Come on. What you need? So yeah,
I like
So-
that. You always been like that too.
I hope so.
When I first knew you,
When I first ever knew you.
because I've actually known a lot of variations of you.
Oh yeah.
So it really is when I
Levels to
first
it.
ever knew you. Like,
Right.
the
Right. The
first
first
version.
Yeah.
I don't even know which version that was because when I met you, you was like that friend that already was wearing heels.
Y'all
I know
don't
you
know.
can talk to the
I almost had heels on tonight, and I was like,
You would have made me so mad.
it's a podcast. Like they trying to right.
Girl, you can't even see your feet.
I had these red heels I was gonna wear with some red, and I was like, do not put on a red lipstick because it might end up on your teeth. It's gonna disappear. Like, do not wear the heels.
At least it was intentional. You knew to think about that. Like,
Yes. You don't know how many outfits I had tonight, why I was late, what took me so long. Like, this ain't even my podcast outfit, but it worked out.
It looked nice. I like that. Where you get that t-shirt from?
Powerful.
Power.
Yeah.
Power.
Powerful. Oh, in the back. I don't even know what to say. I
It
ain't gonna lie.
says she overcame everything that was meant to destroy her.
And that's on.
I like that.
Period.
I like
Yes.
that. Drop whose shirt is that? Let somebody else buy it.
Check out my. No, I'm just playing.
I knew y'all
Shein.
was saying. For real?
Sheen. Probably like $4 on Sheen.
Go on the webbar.com.
I do not sleep on Sheen. I do not sleep on. Y'all might see me looking like money, but the money's in my bank account because I shopped on Shein. Okay, Shein,
What's up?
Shein. Like,
She
yeah,
said
Shein. It look cute,
it do look cute.
but that's all. Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
I'll go with a message.
serial entrepreneur. I'm trying to figure
Yes.
out. I want to know the roadmap to these. You
What
got a
is the
few
worst
books, too.
business?
The worst
Like,
business.
what business did you launch? And
That's a
the
good one.
investment was
Not it.
way crazier than the reward. Like, did you look around and was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here?
Never none.
That's good.
All my business was lucrative. All of them was successful. I left it because I felt like it was the time to leave it.
Right.
Like, God just moved me into something different. But nothing was never not lucrative. Nothing was never not working. Things happen where it's like, okay, I'm learning to work on alignment. So if it's aligned with my life, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well,
So
All right.
That's good.
when it's time to change,
I need
it's
to
time
learn.
to
I need
change.
to learn how to do some more manifesting and relaxing and chilling.
Yes,
and
like-
and all that stuff.
Look at my phone. Like she already said, I'm big on the vision boards. So I went from having them making physical vision boards to now digital vision boards.
I
So
keep my quote.
that's
And I
right.
got two different ones.
So
I got
now
two different
my
things.
screensaver is my vision board.
Yeah.
Like it's important to have a clear vision, to have goals.
I did that at one
Mine
point.
say,
I just like put like a
everywhere I
list of
go,
stuff and I left it as.
everything always works out
Yes.
for
I need to
me.
get back on my game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm always practicing unconditional love. Giving
How are
I
you?
was gonna start working out.
How are you navigating your life? That's why I kept asking you.
Just going. Just waking up
No.
and just going. Some days I sit down and I map certain things out and I make phone calls and put stuff in alignment and then I let it go.
You fail to plan, you play.
plan to fail.
Period.
Yeah, well.
You put your plans together.
Somebody
Like
gave me a new
think
one
about
2
what
days
you
ago.
want.
Never heard this one before. He said, keep playing checkers. You gonna get skipped.
Message. Message.
Cause usually people got the quote about chess. That motherfucker said, keep playing checkers. You gonna get skipped.
But yeah, think about what you
I will
want.
fucking
Like what
write
you
it.
really want. Not what somebody told you to do, not what you think you're supposed to be doing, what you really want, how you want to live your life. Do you want to be free? Do you want to be a worker bee? Do you want to have your own business? How do you want to make money? How much money do you want to have? And then it's like you said, I'm asking just to pay my rent. No, I want 20,000. I want 100,000. Like my goal was in 2020 was I want to make 100,000. It was like in 2019 it was I want to make 20,000, and I made 20,000 in 6 months tutoring. So if you can make 20,000 in 6 months, you can make 100,000 in a year. It was like bet. All right, now make 100,000 in credit. Boom. Now I got $100,000 worth of credit cards. And now, now I got into business credit. Now I'm making money in business credit. Like so. You can do anything.
$100,000 because she didn't say it.
Right. She didn't.
What you say?
She irritating as hell.
What you say?
I should try to mind your
more than
business.
$100,000 because you said $100,000. I don't think it's less than $100,000. Like that's a lot of. Okay, stop doing that.
It's a lot. It's so many ways
How
to
do you
make
keep
money.
yourself organized? Like you're a full-time mom. You're a full-time lifer. Like you out here, you outside. You feel me? You out, you having fun. You enjoying. You ain't missing no trips, no dips, and no weekends.
Period.
And you still managing, running your businesses.
And
Notes. If you got an iPhone and you got a note section in your phone, use your notes. I am very particular about everything. So in my notes, I write out all my bills. And you got this little thing where you can check off when you pay all your bills. In my notes, I do a to-do list. This is so embarrassing. I do a to-do list for every day of the month. Every month I put June to-do list, July to-do list. I have a to-do list for each month. And I have it written out for days. So it's like, go hiking, make your posts, write a chapter. I organize my life daily
I
like that.
I believe in that too. I
I
believe
feel
in
like
a will.
that's a lot.
It's not.
It's not.
Every night before I go to
You
sleep,
do
I
probably
plan
not.
out my next day.
Because I
probably
do
do
it.
that.
I do it, but it doesn't be that.
It don't
intense.
get to paper. You do it right.
Like-
It's not intense.
Let me show you my notes. tipsy show.
Okay, this the first time we had somebody on the show. Got us pulling out our phone. We proving out our professionalism now. Hold up.
Like, all right, let
I'll
me
be out
see.
here.
Let me see.
Look, what month we in? Look at June to-do list.
And you got
check
it by day too.
Pray, gratitude talk, hike, post video. Like,
But do you repeat them every day, or you just?
I pray, gratitude talk, hike, and post videos every day. That's the most I do. That's the
Right.
most I gotta do
Certain
every
days
day. In certain days, I add in other stuff like checking the flight.
Right.
Take
Well, that worked easier for you then, right?
This is-
because it got it to do.
Let me see. I like this one.
I didn't even know about
I really
that.
like to do
This
that.
right here.
But-
This one, the reminder.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, the reminders.
Yeah,
You put a
do the same
date.
shit.
Okay, you're right.
you put a date.
I just don't know
for
that-
every day.
Yeah, I
I
put a
don't use
date for every day
I don't
of
use
the
it,
month.
so.
Yeah,
But
this
you
works
can
for
do
me.
the same little.
I'm
yeah.
sure. Bills, same thing. Like, write out all my bills, and as I pay them, I put the check mark, and at the bottom is all my income, all the people who's sending me money. But yeah, I'm very organized with my life. And that's
life
why
really work for you like that. That's
It
pretty cool.
do. It's so smooth.
So your books, you say you have.
Growing through the pain, breaking
Growing through the
generational curses. That was like my life story, how
Okay.
I grew through what I went through.
Okay.
And so that book was mainly for me. It was for me to get some stuff off my chest,
Right.
get that out, tell my story, and to like lay out a safe space for other people to tell their story too, and let them know they can grow through what they've been through. Because
Gotcha.
a lot of times where we come from, people think you just gotta stay where you was. Like,
Right.
you gotta be a product of your environment. Like, I always been different.
Right.
And I'm cool with that. Like, once you learn yourself and you love yourself, like,
That's why I said
okay,
that you one of the people that
yeah,
been a little bit more self-aware than the people that you was around. Like I was self-aware, but it took me to find
Don't
out.
it make you feel some type of way when you self-aware and you talk to somebody who's not self-aware and you listen to them talk and you be like,
oh,
you have no idea.
Yeah, and once you realize your closest family, it's like, okay, I can't talk to you no more, auntie. I can't talk to you no more, brother. Like,
Don't it be
I
crazy?
think we had a
when you like
moment
your
last
favorite
night too when we
people?
was talking. I was like, this motherfucker do everything.
yeah,
That's
That's
dope.
fire.
But we're in a room full of self-aware people.
yes.
Shout out to the self-aware motherfuckers.
So have you started the mini businesses yet?
What
Like,
many
did your
businesses?
just I don't want to say your kid name, but does your child have a business? Have you had other family members that you've been able to
Coach,
enlighten and coach, other friends, or are you just working with strangers? Because I know that that's an actual thing. Like, I know how you can have had not a single fucking client that you ever even knew.
So I work with friends and family members, and I can help them to a certain extent. When people know you and they level of understanding is what they, they put you in this box and they have this perception of you, and they leave it at that. And it's like, I ain't listening to her because she ain't doing this. So I ain't but I'm giving you the blueprint.
Right.
You say you want to do this. I'm telling you what to do, and you're literally not doing it.
Give
So
you a whole juice.
I literally can't help you. So that's why I don't want to be a life coach. Like, I just want to help people. We all got that God in us. The same gift that I have that so-and-so may envy me about, you have the same thing. Like, just turn your light on, baby. Just tap in to the same thing I tapped into.
I say sit your ass down and pay attention.
Period. Like,
For real. 'Cause
I
if you don't do it, you're going
Start working
to lose it.
I don't think I'm above anybody or better than anybody, or I got this. I know I'm gifted and I'm favored by God, but I know you may be too.
You are
so I
too.
want to, right? Like, you can do this too. Like, oh, you make money, you don't do nothing, you don't work. You can do the same thing. Like, what you want to do, and I'm telling you what to do, and you not doing it. Hey, but strangers, they gonna do it, and they gonna pay me to tell them to do it.
Right.
But the people I get a game to for free, they ain't doing it.
Man, I didn't got over giving out free game. But that's why I put that podcast shit into a book.
And that's why I started my
How you
ebook.
do this? How you do that? I'm like,
Buy the book.
buy the book. Because it give you everything.
Yeah.
It give you sections to write your own notes. I got the websites you can do. I got
Yes.
everything. It's everything. And if you want some hands-on, then you can pay me more.
Yeah, I got a whole consultation. People pay me.
Let's talk about
Oh, you want to talk? All right,
Yeah.
give me
You know me, I
$50
got a
for 30
whole
minutes.
class.
Yeah, right.
I
Let's
love
go
when
do
people
it.
tell me they want to become a bartender. You do?
No,
How
okay.
bad? What level? I got. You just
Yeah.
want to have fun? You make drinks for your cousins? Or would you like to
Make
get on the
everything-
roster? What you trying to do? You
See,
trying to
we
be
think that a lot of stuff is common sense, and everybody know what we know, and they don't, and they
Right.
will pay for what we know. So we gotta put a price on it. The same way we pay for things, people don't know how to make drink. Turn it to an ebook, turn it to a class, and make some money. Like, and you don't have to work hard. And now you can do this 2 days a week and make what you would have made for 2 weeks at a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make your life easier. Figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it, and just
do it.
do it.
Put it into the
Goddamn
plan.
Yeah, that's it.
Put it
Like,
into
you don't
play.
have to work hard your whole life. You don't have to work
Ain't
a
that
job for
crazy
40 years.
misnomer?
You don't.
like hard work. Working hard is such a misnomer because people associate working hard with labor,
Yeah.
like strenuous labor. Like you be like, oh, you a hard worker. They're like, oh, what do you do? Lay train tracks? Like, I
No.
think.
And no
Like, I
shade to any of
No
the hard
shade to
workers.
the hard workers.
Everybody,
It's just that work is work.
everybody have their thing. Some people work hard, some people don't. Everybody gift is different. Everybody passion is different. Everybody purpose is different. Everybody's talent is different. We have to have workers. We have to have chiefs and Indians. We have to have workers and owners. We have to have everybody play their role. If this not your role, don't do it.
I wouldn't
If your
work
role
it.
is to be a worker,
I wasn't a worker.
I appreciate you.
Have y'all seen the movie, the B movie?
The B
B
movie.
was it a Bug's Life or the B
The
movie?
B movie is.
I was
it's
thinking
so
when she
many-
said I thought of the Buzz Life
No,
too.
there's
But the B,
but
the
it's
B
the B
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, and
that's
yeah.
like the introductory basis.
I am
of
a
it
movie head.
Is okay, and I'll be
It's
seeing
so
all the
important.
messages.
All the
I be
messages
seeing
are
all
in the movies.
messages.
They
The
in
whole
movies.
like synopsis around it is like this bee that he comes from a family of worker bees.
Right.
And that's just what they do. They
And he
get
wasn't
the
trying to be that
job and they
motherfucker.
work. And that nigga was like, that he was at the job like,
And it is.
this is
When you like open up, you realize how much stuff in life is a scam.
Yeah.
Like-
I make my son watch that shit.
The government is just
you gotta have him
Scamming you
watch it,
from day
and then
one.
You gotta have like
One of the talk.
commentary. Like you
no,
have
I was about
to.
to say you can't just like watch it and then like have a talk about it like it's the birds and the
You gotta pause
You
it.
gotta
Like, hey,
Like,
I literally do
certain
that.
blatant cues that are happening, blatant things because I was
Gotta wake the motherfucker
I
up.
was
Right.
a Disney
I'm
movie
telling
baby.
you.
I grew up. I wasn't allowed to watch like a lot of crazy wild stuff. I watched like a lot of Disney, and I actually will really tell people Disney low key taught me how to be a nice person. Like they don't promote
Polite.
violence. They don't really promote like.
Can you say?
They have
Can you
like
say certain Disney? Not to cut you off. Certain Disney shows or movies taught you how to be woke more than anything too. Or the B movie and all that stuff. It taught you kind of be like,
Gullah
what
Island.
the hell?
Like
Gullah Gullah Island?
Yeah, Gullah Island was a little island, but like all these kids was different nationalities. That was like one of the first mixed nationality children's shows that like really taught you like about other people culture and how like kids can make friends with like an Asian kid or a Samoan. I think Gullah Island is when I ever first even heard of a Samoan. I thought they was all.
Okay.
I thought I never even
Thought
knew.
they was like
Right.
Hawaiian.
They taught you that, though.
Hawaiian was way farther than okay, bro.
You have the outlook to understand that though. That's the those are
Yeah,
the
but that
keys
was
of-
like,
yeah.
but that was like a part of the conditioning program that I was raised in.
Okay.
So luckily, I pulled that out of there. I was watching TV with 6 other kids. Maybe they didn't
get that.
message out. Like,
Man.
and I learned that too. I learned like I be getting frustrated. Like you said, I get frustrated with people because I'm like, you don't remember that? Like we was taught
Right.
that. Like these
They
are
didn't
my
get
values.
that.
Like, these are our original values, and they're like, nah, you learned that because you was closer. And I'm like,
No.
No, you can look at people households like Y'all grew up in the same household, same mama, same daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Totally
alcoholic,
different mindset.
you a crackhead, you a doctor, you a drug dealer. Like,
Right?
what was the misconception? But
And you know what it be a lot of time is that it's not a defining message, which is where you talk about these people. They be having that. They be having this whole calendar set up. This is what we do. This is how we
Not
operate.
necessarily.
Programming. So I grew
Not
up with
necessarily.
programming.
They don't have those talks. They pay somebody else to have those talks with their kids, nannies and
Hey, guess what? though?
stuff like that.
They making
No.
sure they get the reinforcement.
let me tell you
of
what it is. So I also was writing a book. I need to finish it. Thank you for reminding me. Called like
You're welcome.
We want a little shot.
empathy, experience, and exposure. I think things that set me apart from my friends that I grew up with is, okay, I went to schools outside of my neighborhood.
Okay.
So I went to like middle school in Hollywood. I went to high school in Harbor City. I didn't go to the neighborhood schools. So I got experience and exposure and learned different things from going to schools outside. And it was like, because I was exposed to these things, it like molded me differently.
Okay.
And it's like, we live, like, you become a product of your environment, and you live in this box, and you stay in this box mentally. But when you get out of this box, that's why it's important to travel, because you learn new things, you see new things, you meet new people, and you like broaden your horizons and experience, and you get exposed to different things, and it kind of enlightens you in a way. That's why people was like traveling to Dubai. It's like not about the sand and the camels. It's about the experience and exposure that you get from it. It opens you up in a way. And so that's why you got to look at everything for everything. Like, nothing.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
I'm about to take y'all up. Who she is quote? Pocahontas. She's quoted Pocahontas.
Everything.
Like,
is
why would you
everything.
say that? That's crazy. Disney movies, I'm telling you, they taught me a lot. I have to go with the way with the winds. That's exactly the message. But
Signs are there.
signs are there. I'm telling you, I was, but that's because
That's
like
crazy.
prime example, I wasn't raised in black church, so I didn't. The conditioning that those kids got in their religious experience is not what I got in my religious experience. I had a mixed culture, mixed race, different, almost cultish like experience.
Not almost cultish.
That's what it
No.
is sometimes.
No,
Not
I ain't gonna even. We're not
Get into that.
We're not going down the religion route.
We're not going down
Yeah.
that. But I think that is dope that you had a lot of those experiences and took a lot of the more valuable parts away
Yes.
from it, or found the value in a lot of the parts of
I
it.
think that is so important. Even with, just to stay on religion, even with religion, it's like, figure out what they doing with the Catholics. Figure out,
Right.
take what you want from that and use that to mold yourself into who you want to be. Like, okay, I like what they talk about in the Quran. Okay, that I might want to implement that into my life. Just because I grew up a Baptist or a Christian don't mean I can't do these things. Like
fasting and all that.
yeah, like I'm a firm believer in doing what works for you. That's what makes my life better. I'm not doing what my mama said, what my daddy said, what my friend said. I'm gonna do what works for me, because that's where your happiness come from. Like,
Right.
you can't make everybody happy. Your sole purpose should be to make yourself happy, to make God happy. Do what works for you, please. Like,
Please.
please.
Please and thank
Like,
Speaking of doing what worked for you, let's mind your business.
But you got
that
another
is
question?
very important. Mind
handle
your
dating?
business. Oh, didn't we say we wasn't going to talk about dating?
We didn't say
No.
we were going to talk about
Right,
night.
you
about
said
that
you
last night.
don't care. Whatever we want to talk about.
No, last
And the
night.
only thing
Okay, dating. Okay.
is how long.
I have not dated in a very long time. I've been celibate for over a year now, and I'm more focused on becoming a multi-millionaire than I am about dating. Yes, I want to get married. Yes, I want to be in love. I am a lover girl, hands down. The people that I meet, be married, be on the down low, be full of crap, and I just haven't found nobody that's equally
That fits-
yoked
that
with
fits
me
your-
in
fits
alignment.
your-
yeah.
yeah.
You know, I originally
And I-
thought you ran off to Atlanta to marry somebody.
Really?
Because you
Girl,
be
I
giving
heard
that
so
vibe.
many rumors about myself. It is
I didn't see that. I just
crazy.
seen that she was bossing up. I was like,
Okay.
But
I
see,
couldn't
but if
see-
you know,
I'm like, okay, she doing her shit.
like
I
she
don't-
just said, she's a lover girl. So it's
I am. Like, I love
surprise
love.
me if like, oh my goodness, like, you're gonna fucking move
I-
to Atlanta. She done out there a man.
That was the plan.
Which is crazy to find
Why
out
would you go to
she's not
Atlanta
going
to
to
do
decide
that?
you don't want to
Atlanta's
know
not a
me.
real place.
No, she just
Just-
love a husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's a my man type of girl.
And I am.
She's always looking for a man. A man.
Not looking for nobody.
Well, like,
I am open to the
Yeah.
possibility of a man finding me. Okay.
There you go.
But yeah,
up?
but I realized I had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and she was like, "Well, I feel like you just needed to mature and find yourself."
She woke.
Yes. and I
got it out.
thought at first I was like a little defensive. Then I thought about it like, I am a whole nother person. Like I've grown so much. I couldn't imagine getting with somebody when I thought I wanted a husband. Like, no, I have values now. I have boundaries now. I'm not a people pleaser no more. I know what I want. I know who I am. I don't like narcissists. I don't like manipulators. I just know.
I know how to identify them.
Yeah.
That's the
So
most
yeah, we not gonna work. This not gonna work. No, I don't want to be your side chick. No, I don't want to have
I don't
no
wanna just see
threesome
what
with you and your
happens.
wife. No, we not going with the flow. This is who I am. This is what I want. Either you with it or you not. So yeah, dating.
Yeah, would you go on one of those balloon pop shows? 20 versus
No,
one?
I don't like that.
I think that's.
I don't like that.
That
It's
shit is
corny as
so
hell.
sick. And I
And
just seen people watching when I see the thing. I was like, I don't know how people can stomach
I just
this
think
kind
that.
of shit.
you can't get to know a person like that.
Caught in the matrix, and they think that shit is cool. Like that's
Yeah,
like
and it's not.
that's surface level dating. First of all,
Yeah.
That's not even dating.
I get to know people
That is not
entertainment
even,
right there.
That's
You gotta
not
get to
something
know
I
people
would
on a
actually
different
do
level.
in the single world. I wouldn't even allow that in the single world. That is solely for you.
You pop a balloon on me, I'm shooting you. Not just
Baby, you would never be able to pop a balloon on me because I would immediately tell you why they could shove that balloon in you. I can see it now. As soon as I walk out, they gonna be like,
pop, 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 pop. You be like pop, 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 pop.
No, like, but think about life though. You know,
think about
think about life. How many people pop the balloon on you in their head and miss out on you as a great person?
God.
I love that about me.
Oh God, that's exactly
People
what they
do
too.
not know
That's
me.
exactly what they do when they do that.
They do not get to know
Surface
me.
level,
They
they
don't-
pop the balloon.
Yes,
Like,
they
you
don't.
don't even know what's
You
up.
know me. You follow me on Instagram. You think you know me. But people who know me like, she dope. She funny. She
have you
good.
tried
She
internet
smart.
dating before? Like dating sites.
You
Have
remember?
you tried
No.
this? No, so she got those.
No, I want to tell her the story. I wanted to tell her last night.
Okay.
I want to remember the last time I was at Close Friends,
Yeah.
and that chocolate fine black brother was there that I had just met, and you was like, okay, I ain't never seen him with nobody. Da, da, da. So we exchanged numbers. We started talking, and then we.
Want an iced tea?
Yes,
Okay,
he
I
was
know exactly
fine.
what
He
you're
was
talking about.
black. He was handsome. He was
Yeah,
the
nice.
type on surface. This why they not popping the balloon, but the other
Baby, the
stuff
balloon
matters.
is pop. The balloon should be pop.
I wasn't on to tell this story.
You just got me invested.
Wait, let me tell you.
I'm
Let me pour us a
invested.
shot.
So we exchanged Instagrams.
We don't get into this type of shit on this game. We go on this.
So I go down his Instagram
do it.
and I get to like the last picture, and I'm like, this picture look familiar. You know how I am about these familiar faces in these pictures.
She will figure
Because
it
last
out.
night, okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Anyways, I get to the picture. I said, I've seen this picture before, and I'm like, y'all remember the site POF, Plenty of Fish?
Yep.
So
I never
like,
had a POF.
I never went.
probably
You had
like
a POF?
10 years ago, I was on Plenty of Fish, and I met this guy. And his picture, the guy that I just met, that picture was his profile picture, so I remember it because I only met one person on Plenty of Fish, and it was him. So I met him.
We double backed on your ass.
Yeah, and it's like, how did we just meet again? We didn't even recognize each other when we saw each other, but
Y'all
it's like
attracted to each other.
we was attracted to each other all
That's
over again.
crazy. What are the odds?
What are the
Telling the
odds?
story,
Yeah, keep
'cause I
telling us.
know.
So we immediately clicked. So we FaceTiming, we talking, he trying to meet up, but then I was supposed to come back. What did we end up doing? I forgot. Anyways, he ended up. I came in the house and I had took my clothes off and he wanted me to meet him and I was like, I ain't going back out. He had got drunk and he called me drunk and he just started spilling all the tea, like belligerent drunk, talking about his childhood, talking about things that happened to him, bringing all this stuff up. And I'm like, I remember you. We went out on a date, and I'm telling him that we went out on a date. You came to my house, and he came to my house, and we were looking for a movie to watch. And he picked this stupid movie, and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Based off of the movie that he picked. He just was irritating me, everything that he did. Like, it was just, he was so irritating. So I called Alyssa, and I was like, Alyssa, act like you my baby daddy. And I'm about to go back in the house, call me, and I'm act like you just got out of jail so I can get this nigga out of my house. So she called me, I'm like, oh, my baby daddy on his way, you gotta go. So I get rid of him, I deleted Plenty of Fish, I never talked to him again. Fast forward, years later, we meet again, then he started telling me all this stuff. I tell him what happened. The next day he calls me. He don't remember nothing that we talked about the night before.
I never believe people when they say that.
No, I'm like,
well, what did he say?
Just by
that was like
business, spilling the tea, letting the motherfucker know who he was.
He was talking about that
keeping it real. Keeping it real. Baby, lie to me.
He was talking about he had a 10-inch dick. And he wanted to let me know up front because usually he go on with these girls. And about time they get it, they be like, oh, it's too big and I can't deal with you. So I'm letting you know up front to see if you... Look, baby, I've been celibate for a year. Dick don't move me. I don't care nothing about your dick. That's not even on my agenda. And because you talking about this probably ain't gonna even work. And based on the conversation that we had last night, and I'm telling him about the conversation, he don't remember nothing that we talked about last night.
Oh,
he done told me his whole life story.
Conversation, but it was like people hate to. People don't live in reality. That's what it is.
Like he forgot everything.
This happened like
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, this was fast.
It happened 2 weeks ago. We was vibing. He was cool. But when he got drunk, his true personality came out, and it was like, you're weird. You have issues. So with having the light that I have, you attract people. You attract people who need like healing, who need light, and it's like I can't heal you right now, baby. You're not my assignment right now. I'm my assignment, so we can't do this.
Direction.
I can't do this. So
I'm with it. We on the same goddamn wavelength.
I feel like my last drink was brown and this white.
Okay, so I switched this over to Cristalino,
I'm gonna be so
which is your aged
anejo
distilled to remove the color, so it's like a little bit better. Because you're better.
All right.
Bitter.
To being better.
Better and bitter.
Like that. Clink, 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 clink. Thank you.
So yeah, dating is not
on your thing. It's like fuck that.
I want to be married. I want to be in love. I want to do all the things, but it's just not in alignment right now. So I told y'all a long time ago though, I didn't feel like we was gonna meet the men that we were supposed to meet until we became the women that we were supposed to be.
That's always the thing.
And I believe that.
That's always
and so it's so much stuff that I have to do before. Yeah.
But it happened.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing a book where you teaching people how to how to organize their day? Because that's intense.
It is.
That'd be something that, because I'm looking like
maybe
that.
not even
I know how to organize
their day, but like
organize.
recreate it in a
like
a feelingable format. Like I wanna download it.
Right.
Like I don't want to, because I like what you did right there. That's my kind of vibe.
So
right.
But can we depend on me to type all them dates? Like
right, because I do that myself. Yeah.
No, so that's actually why I have the whiteboard. So I
have a whiteboard too. I have multiple whiteboards. So I have the calendar board plus my calendar. I have the whiteboard where I do my quarters. So we got first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You want to like...
I did the quarters. It gave me hyper anxiety.
Really?
So I
you have to plan out your life.
Like, no, I could plan out my life, but you get hyper anxiety if I start focusing too hard on something for in 2 months. I will really fumble a bag this week. Like, but don't worry, because in 2 months, I'm going to be rich. But today I lost a client because I literally forgot all about your event. Didn't make
That's
it
where your
with
to-do
you.
list come in.
Right.
You checking. So I
How
do
do you
my
remember or remind yourself to look at the
She just
to-do
said that
list?
she remind herself
stuff
in her
every
sleep to do that.
to my affirmations. After I'm
Before
doing my
she open her
affirmations, I wake up and I check my
I need to
to-do
get my
list. I
shit
do my
together.
prayer, my gratitude. You
I will say this though. One thing I do, baby, Soulja Boy was wrong. Do not hop about that goddamn bed.
tell your swag on.
Lay down. Adjust yourself. Praise about that bitch. Okay? Be grateful for them legs. Walk to that mirror.
Yes.
Then turn your swag. No, motherfucker be waking up out the bed, lighting the blunt. Like,
No, I got a mirror in my room.
like, dude, get
affirmations on me too.
I do.
I got an affirmation
Come on,
mirror.
you know me right now, baby. I'm not looking in the mirror that don't got a quote on it. I told you I blocked every mirror in my house for a year. I did not want to see myself. I covered every mirror with
sticky notes,
affirmations. I ordered them online. I ordered a shower curtain that had a bunch of positive quotes on it and cut it in the size of every mirror in my house and covered up all the mirrors. My granny been telling me I was
on that journey, right?
You gotta be mindful of what you.
Since I was born.
And you is.
I brush my teeth, wash my face. Baby, I'm not buying no motherfucking edge control. I'm really sick of you bitches. I mean, no, because you know you be so worried about, like, I came from like a social place where like it was like a couple of little standards. It was like I kind of feel like I'm getting bullied into wearing wigs. Like,
oh yeah,
like I'm getting bullied to not wear a puffball anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's the thing.
Childish, you know. So it's like to break that programming, I had to break those processes. So. Yeah, I actually can wake up in the morning.
How did you figure out that you needed to break that shit, and what did you do to break it?
I used to catch myself being real full of myself.
What you mean?
Like, you can be really full of yourself.
Like popping your shit, like
I don't
not really popping your shit,
I got
but
a
like,
reason.
and not really like conceited. I got a reason, but like a mean girl.
Okay.
You know, like I'm conceited.
What made you aware? Like make you aware of that to be
reality. Just the reality of shit. I want to go into the restaurant industry. These motherfuckers start asking for headshots. So I'm showing up and all the bitches is mixed with curly hair. Like, I had to figure out how to not worry about showing up looking like I deserve this opportunity and figure out how to show up and show that like I could have this opportunity, you know. So that's actually I got my first fine dining job because I was not what they wanted. Baby, they didn't even sell a hostess skirt in my size. They had the bitch make me one though.
Period.
The general manager was like, "No, she the one.
That's right.
She the one. Like, she got the right energy, the right vibe. Like, that's gonna spill over into everybody. I want that to be the first energy people have. When they come to
That's
my
how you
shop.
tap into your magic when you.
Shout out Michael Garvey.
Period. When your magic start to work for you. Like, you gotta know that you magical. You gotta know that you favored
that's how I found it.
and stuff like that just works for you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's why it's my famous quote. My granny been telling me I was beautiful since I was born.
Yeah, I hear
I was
that,
the living room
few
child.
times.
Yeah, I was living room baby. I'm first child, firstborn. My real name is Champagne. People don't think like that. they love their champagne. So they love their Mercedes. They love their Lexuses. Like, when you get those kind of names, it's like a coin on your life. Like, you really could just shine bright. Like,
Okay.
turn up. I ain't gotta get no mirror, bitch. Shine it out.
Period.
Good point.
I'm just gonna wake up, be myself, work on that, and like everything else will fall in place. And that's like kind of what happened. I was able to really start being myself in a way that truly satisfied me. It didn't just satisfy the people that I was impressing on the weekend,
I love that
or
for you.
the social group that I was hanging out with. Like, it, because I started realizing like none of that shit was really like hella benefiting. It's actually like more
A hindrance.
It was like, this is a lot of fucking work.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That make a whole lot of sense.
It take a lot though.
Yeah.
Because people be
to find your
fucked up.
fucking
Like,
way.
when you be trying to go through your shit, or like and like you don't come from people who like go through like enlightenment or something. I feel like I was it's like she's going through it by myself. You was.
You was.
But I think that's the purpose.
Yeah, it is. And then once you tap into that and you start walking in alignment, which other people will, your tribe will start to align with you. So you'll start to meet people who are on the same frequency as you, the same vibrate. All of y'all who tapped into the same thing. I probably ain't talked to Champagne in years.
Yeah, like a big time gap.
A lot of my friends that I haven't talked to in years, we are like coming back because we are now in alignment with each other. It was like no beef, no drama, no issues.
Yeah, like but it wasn't.
Yeah, we just
I like all the posts. Like
we just was living separate lives, and now we're back into alignment with each other, and that's how it be sometimes. And you got to be okay with that. And I've learned to be okay with that. And I learned that I was an introvert. Like I thought because I'm this social butterfly that I'm like no, I like my alone time. I like being by myself. Like, okay, I went out last night. I don't have to go out again for another 2 months. Like, okay, I've drained all my energy. Like, I just want to be myself. Let me go hiking, sit in the woods with the deers and the birds. Like, yeah, it's okay to, you not falling out with your friends. You're grown. You living your life, and when y'all are aligned with each other, y'all come back when y'all supposed to.
So.
And sometimes you come back around people just so you can be reminded of who you are. On second thought.
Right.
I was ready to somebody and they invited me out, and I was like, oh yeah, girl, yeah, we exchanged everything. I got my car. I slid that bitch right to the No.
That's jacked up.
It be like that. It's like, that's why I don't with that girl.
It ain't even, I don't got nothing against you. You don't even do things that I would do. The place I just told you I was gonna come to, I'm not even going. Like, I knew I wasn't going when I told you that. But I also don't feel like, you know, like, okay, so like in girl world, there is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of different codes.
In girl world be going up. And sometimes it's like, you can't tell somebody that you don't want to do something because then the pressure begins. Like, now, I ain't even seen you in 7 years.
I am so vocal about everything.
No, if
you don't want to go, if you're ready to leave, I'm ready whenever you are. If you don't want to go, no pressure. Like, I am so vocal about, like, my boundaries, about everything, because communication is key with every relationship, including friendships. So I like to talk about stuff now because I know how our other friendships stuff got misconstrued, stuff became messy, and okay, I didn't tell you what was going on, but I told her, and now she done went back and told you when I should have told half the story. Right, like you forgot the other part, and now you made it seem messy when it wasn't even that. I was venting to my person because she was my person, but now she done brought it back to you like it was messy, like it wasn't even that. So let me just tell you, I'm not coming to the party because my social battery is low and I don't want to go. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. I still love you. I'm going to send you a gift, but I'm not coming. It's not because I have an issue with you. It's not because we got a problem. Right. It's none of that. But a lot of women they make a big deal.
A lot of women friendships end on their birthday.
Oh yeah. And mine was like that. Like, you ain't coming to our party you're my friend. Why aren't you coming?
Let's talk about the social standards. We came from a friend group. Everybody better showed up like it was their birthday. Bitch, you better not.
Y'all was an in crowd.
Yeah.
You had to be there when they be there.
Coming from an in crowd is. I tell people all the time, y'all don't know pressure until y'all know.
Dream girls, the mean girls.
I came.
Oh yeah, y'all was.
You know, I survived the girl gang. Like y'all don't know about that.
We're not a gang.
The Dream Girls, y'all was.
Yeah,
we was. I'm not talking about this on camera. We're not talking about everybody. Y'all know. Y'all know about the Dream Girls if you know about the Dream Girls. We're not incriminating nothing right now.
We ain't gonna incriminate ourselves, but what I will say is being in that type of social environment and growing up in what people don't like don't like when I say this, but we from a small town. We from a small town, baby. It's only, we sit in the middle of 4 freeway exits. There ain't that many schools, 3 high schools. Like, we come from a small town, so we really have like a lot of egos, you know, and a lot of social standards, and really a lot of small town crazy shit. Like, we don't see it as a small town because we're from LA, but it's like, no, everybody
is everybody. Because I didn't know a lot of stuff that happened between a lot of people I knew that knew people.
Right.
Think about how we
all know each other.
When we go out and be meeting like the whole 6 degrees, it'd be like, can I interrupt y'all real quick? I just gotta say, you know, like the thing last night. She knew somebody that I just met last month. She put up an 11-year-old picture of them.
Oh my god!
And she didn't even know the person in the picture. She knew the other person in the picture. And the person that I showed them themselves in the picture looked at me and said, I wore that suit 8 times.
It was crazy.
I don't even want to know who the other 7 people is.
So the last time I came, he was like flirting with me, but I got this thing that I do with my eyes. Like, I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, but
you be knowing what the fuck.
I don't. It's just how I.
Practicing that.
It's just how I look at people.
That shit, like, I'm gonna do it like, nope, don't do it like.
So
that.
I'm looking at him or whatever, and he looking at me, and I guess you feel like. I guess from a guy's point of view, you feel like I'm flirting with you.
Yeah, of course.
So he like, I guess catching the vibe, whatever vibe he caught, and he thought thought we were flirting, but I just like, I recognized his face. I didn't know where I recognized it from. So he like trying to exchange numbers, and I'm like, nah, I gotta figure out where I know you from. So last night, while I'm looking at him, like, I go through my phone, go all the way down my pictures, and boom, this is where I know you from. You went to prom with my daughter's auntie, and I pulled up his prom picture. So yeah.
Didn't I hear that? I heard that conversation.
Yeah. That's what we was laughing about, because I was like, you know, I'm like, I got catfished. Did I ever say this? I got catfished in the craziest way, because I got catfished because I'm kind of a gold digger.
Gotcha, bitch.
I know.
You could have never did that. What is wrong with you?
This like had me on the wheel. I was like,
hey, to get catfish with money is a funny thing, though.
No, this shit is so funny.
Nigga put
but
that tools on.
Me getting catfish. When I said, oh, I'm probably gonna die single. I can't trust none of you motherfuckers. Like,
how bad was it?
I can tell you this story real fast. I'm gonna tell y'all how I caught the catfishing. So first and foremost, this is not a person that don't exist. I actually know this person. Other people know this person, and this person is this is the actual person. So the catfishing is not in the identity.
Okay.
It's in the money.
I got catfished. That too then.
Exactly. You know, motherfucking financially catfishing me there.
Right.
But I didn't realize you was broke.
Yeah.
So what happened is
Everybody broke. My car, my bike, everything broke.
It broke. This motherfucker was broken. Okay.
Yo.
Somebody needs to get
that's the worst.
I ain't broke.
So basically, what he did was he started doing like stuff that like I wouldn't usually like, but I would appreciate, right?
Okay.
So like he lives in Oakland, so he would like send edible arrangements. Like,
okay.
So
that ain't broke. That shit expensive to get shit.
hear me out.
Okay.
So he would send edible arrangements. He would send flowers.
Boy.
He would like do all kind of like super cute, sweet stuff, right? But you know me, don't do nothing too nice, because I'm gonna start begging. Because like you said, edible arrangements cost $100. Bitch, buy me a ninja.
Right.
I want this new blender.
Need to make some
Don't get another motherfucking box of chocolates this way. You show me
what I need.
Because why you sending these $80 flowers to my house every week? Maybe it's more things we can do with $80.
That nigga 80 times 4 worth the work.
First of all, I later on found out black market. You know, I know a lot of scammers. That's why I have a lot of trust issues, because I know that people could get away with
I'm
appeasing
scared to
me.
do
Like
scamming.
I can't be.
I wanna do it so
You
bad,
can't
I'm just
do
be
anything
scared.
to appease me or it would immediately turn me off. And
I'm not opposed to it.
I ain't opposed.
I'm not opposed
I
to
said
certain
don't do it to
things
appease me.
that
I ain't opposed to it.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I ain't
say that.
opposed to it.
I just ain't have
Just
the
gonna try to
energy. I
use
always
it to
work for
win.
everything I got.
So
Yeah,
first
do
it was like
that.
the small shit, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing really over $100, but very thoughtful.
Okay.
But nothing really over $100. So then he was like, this is where it started. This is where the catfishing started. I wanted a blender. Now this is where this is where God stepped in.
Oh, God, I think I heard
two
this story.
blenders. I have 2 Ninja blenders. I want another one because
Read it.
this is God stepped right.
That's what happened. He knew you wanted the blender the whole time.
Right. You gotta agree with
Your catfish would be the gold digger.
It was all
A blender digger.
Blender nigga.
Blender nigga. Damn.
You a ninja blender. Ninja nigga. You a ninja nigga.
Oh my
I am though.
God.
I love me some Ninja products.
Girl, but how many do you need?
A lot, because I want one to take
said a
to
lot.
other people's house. I want to take mine, my house blender.
You right. You
But I want
Why
to
you so thoughtful? I would never take none of my house appliances. No.
That's what I'm saying. I needed 3.
Okay,
I
okay.
needed my house appliance for my house.
And your travel
I needed
appliances.
2 travel ones because I was gonna leave one at this place that I was going to a lot, and then I still needed one to like be portable. So I wanted
That's
another
like a
blender.
toothbrush. That ain't no toothbrush. You can't put toothbrushes at.
Shit.
What kind of blender was? It was a blender, like a juicer to make juices.
I got a Vitamax and two Ninjas. How much does a Vitamax cost?
Too much.
It ain't about the. It ain't about what it
Both
costs.
of my
I'm asking,
ninjas
what are you
cost
using
$2.99.
them for?
I have mobile bartending business. We need stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
Why
Makes-
Starbucks
that makes
got 'em?
sense. Then.
Like,
Okay.
it's business.
No. You
I don't
made-
ask
you
for stuff
made
that like
your
don't
point.
make sense because I've learned you
You-
never be the girl that asks for the Chanel bag.
You made point. You made your
always
point.
be the girl that wants the ninja.
You wasn't being a
I'm
go-getter. You
always
was
be the
thinking
girl that
about your
wants the ninja
business
because
and
after
his
Max brought me all
investment.
the ninjas,
I never asked for
got the Chanel
nothing.
bag.
And I don't like that about me.
It's
Why you
hard.
like that about
No, it's actually hard for me to ask for
Because-
stuff from like the ones that got it. But this is why I say this is a funny ass lesson I learned because I never ever liked it this boy. I just knew he had an extra couple of dollars and was tricking him. He's offering these things to me.
So did you get the blender?
Right.
So let me tell you what happened. So I
Like,
ordered
how
the
did you
blender,
realize it was broke?
and at first the blender didn't come. And I'm like, well, if you ordered from the Amazon Prime link I sent you, I don't know why it wouldn't come. Do you got Amazon Prime? Like, Amazon Prime wouldn't come in a week. Like, it would come
2 days, yeah.
Right, like, it's been like 6 days. What the fuck you playing with me? So he was like, oh, let me check. So then he sends me a screenshot, and it says like, oh, the payment didn't go through, like as if he used a card that was like expired or something.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well, update the card.
Payment.
Update the
So
card.
you did damn blender.
So basically, I got the blender, but it took like a month, and the blender was $300. So I'm like, did you have to save up to buy me a blender? Like, I know damn well this didn't just now come from Amazon. Like, fuck you think I am? Born yesterday? Like, whatever. Okay. So I'm like, all right, we gotta up it because we gotta figure out why it took him 90 days to spend $300. Like, that's kind of irritating me because he was throwing. When I tell y'all, I was getting so motherfucking many 1-800 flowers and edible arrangements. I was getting like 4 a week. They're expensive.
Okay.
That means you got some money.
So you was being a blender digger.
I just don't want chocolate. Like, buy me something I want.
Right.
Something you need.
Something I need.
You should have told him that.
I
Hey,
did.
yeah.
That's how I started the blender. That's how we got
My bad,
it. I'm like, babe, you're spending $360 a week in, like, you know, supplementary gifts.
That's gonna die.
That
yeah.
$300 something a week.
Go
You
to
can
the
buy me a
business.
ninja for $2.99.
Right.
Like,
And if you
buy me a ninja. Like,
gotta
fuck that
save
shit.
up, nigga.
I don't know where you'll save up. You just sitting in this motherfucking, like I said, you been
should
spending
have
$360 a week in bullshit.
Okay, so why do you feel like he...
So I get the Vitamax. So like a week or 2 weeks go by, he sent me a y'all about to laugh. He
Is it
sent
your
me a
Right,
what is
what?
the name of this website? Not Redfin, not Zillow, but the one for like commercial real estate property. He sent me a link with a with an ad to buy a building on it, right?
Like LoopNet or something.
LoopNet, that's what I'm thinking. So he sent me a LoopNet link.
Oh, you dialed in. Go ahead.
Period. And I asked him why. I'm like, who is that for? And he's like, he don't answer for like a whole day. So he FaceTimes me like, act like you didn't see that. I was gonna surprise you with something.
Okay.
He's about to buy you a building. Okay.
He play with
You're
you.
escalating. In love.
Ooh, surface dating. That's what got you.
Okay.
Surface level dating, that's what
See
got
where
you.
the catfish is starting. So he like act like you didn't see that. I was trying to do
That
something
nigga.
special for you.
He sent it to the wrong
block you?
person. Okay, what happened next? What happened next?
How did I fall for something like that?
Did you block him?
Accidental sently.
Damn, tell you that shit I feel.
Exactly.
Did you block him?
No. This went on. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all when shit got crazy. I had to reverse search an image.
Oh.
Because she was making me so frustrated. It wasn't like nothing. So then like he I act like
That
I'm
nigga had
feeling
time.
whatever. So then he tells me like me and my brother was thinking about moving our store to Long Beach.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's the warehouse that we looking at has like a storefront. So I was thinking like, maybe you could do the storefront because we just need the warehouse part.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Like that sounded like the little vibe. I could be storefront, babe. So I'm like, okay, this is hyping me up because he's feeding into my manifestations.
Okay.
That's what the problem is. This is a part of my vision board. This is a part of my alignment. These are things I'm asking the universe for. So when they're being represented to me,
You like, oh hell yeah, run it.
hell yeah. The fuck? I'm talking up.
Okay.
What you think? We got in, okay?
Period.
So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work. Like this fine, bomb. I'm loving it. Like, yeah. So something. Wait, before I get to that part, he tells me like, oh, go to this website and find something you like, right? Chanel is. Let me tell y'all how smart I am, though. I go to the website. 2 days later, I say, I don't want nothing from that website. I want something from this website, and I send them to the Louis website. Period. Because I don't want nothing from Chanel right now. What I want from Chanel, baby, I don't even think it's a conscious agreement that me and you can have. I'm about to do a lot. I'm about to do a lot to get what I want off the Chanel. Let me go back over here and see what these Amelia bags talking about. They like $1,000 or something. We ain't gonna get too crazy because why did it take you so long to pay that $300? Like it was in the back of my head every day. Like took you a long time. So this is what happened. He sends me a screenshot. He's like, "Do you like this set?" Yo, I swear to God, it was a Louis Vuitton sweatsuit from like DHK or something. He had me fucking crying, laughing like, is this man trying to buy me something fake?
Your ass is crazy, man.
Because why would he send me like
DH
some
Gate.
leggings with like some big Louis logo on them and like a hoodie? It was crazy.
What is it? What's
It was
DH Gate?
so crazy because
It's like a site
It's like
from
Alibaba.
China that like
it's like
sells fake
Alibaba,
stuff, I guess.
AliExpress.
Oh,
So it's like, but the thing was that the picture didn't come from a link. It was just like a cropped picture.
Okay.
so you did your homework on it.
No, because baby, I can look at that and tell.
Why do you feel like he was broke? I'm not.
I never felt like he was broke.
Why do you feel like you got catfish?
We're not done.
Okay.
So,
Because I got an explanation for the Amazon thing. So,
first
keep
of
going.
all, why did you send me this random fake Louis Vuitton outfit picture?
Because you
that's
changed
in
from
your phone?
Chanel to Louis, and he thought he saw
tried
something
to
from
look funny.
Louis,
You wanted to
and
be
he
this-
wanted to see if you liked that from Louis. Okay.
And why it didn't come from the Louis link? Everything else we've been sending each other all
Was from
day from
link.
these websites, been from the website directly.
Right.
You're sending me a physical picture from your photo gallery.
Okay.
I literally went. We have iPhones, baby. I went to the picture. I clicked edit. I looked at where the picture came from. Like, bitch, you got your geotag on.
She get on my
This is a
nerves.
screenshot. Like, what are you doing here? Like, you know, you playing with it. But you're worrying me. Cause what the fuck are you doing here? So that was like the
I made
second
sure I
red
took. I
flag.
made sure I turned that shit off.
Geotagging?
You better, because
Yeah.
I'm checking. Don't
And it
send
tell
me
you
shit.
where- it tell you
I'm
where
looking
you at and
when,
everything.
where. I'm looking at how this
location.
picture is from a
It'll
month
say date and
ago.
time.
Don't send me no picture and it's from a month ago. Like, whose picture is this?
Right. Who did you send this?
Who is this originally
He
belong
was
to?
trying to
Like,
get. He was trying to
second-
get. He was trying to get this stuff for the store.
Oh, look it. He sent me this fake Louis Vuitton outfit.
We figured it out.
Listen, he sent me this fake Louis Vuitton outfit. Look, the outfit is atrocious. It's not on the Louis site. Atrocious. It's not on the Louis site. It is making me very upset. So I tell him, like, I cannot find this outfit nowhere. Did somebody send you this? He says, LOL, my sister homegirl be selling that shit. I think it's fake.
So he was
You're
trying
about
to
to
see
make
if you
me
liked it,
upset.
even if it was fake or not.
You're
Like,
about to make me mad.
that's what you get, motherfucker.
Oh, I know. So then, this pisses me off so bad I quit talking to him because now you're weird. This just all fucking my head up because I feel like you trying to be smarter than me. You know, like, how when I asked you about this, because I addressed it, I didn't act like I thought that shit was real or nothing. I said, who the fuck sent you this?
She mad at
This disgrace. Like, Louis wouldn't play with me like that. Like, what so, and then the fact that you, like, make this sidebar joke about that your sister homegirl be selling that shit and you think it's fake. When the fuck was you gonna say that? Like, why the fuck you sent it to me? You
Right.
you think I wear fake shit? Like, it
He
was
played with you.
becoming very offensive. So I stopped talking to him.
Okay.
Your ass is
Like a week
crazy.
later, he sent me a picture of a gift box, a blue gift box with like blue gift wrap paper on it, and it said to my girlfriend, right? And he said, whenever you not mad at me no more, I'll put this in the mail.
Okay.
Why are you?
But I'm already hip to you. I reverse search this basic ass picture. You want me to tell you why I reverse searched it?
Why did you do that? You was probably looking for something
because
to
the
send to you.
background picture did not look like a picture
She's
that he showed me in
investigating
his
for
dining
sure.
room.
Right,
Because he
yeah.
sent me like a family picture, like, oh, me and my family is kicking it, and it was like a video of them like in the living room. So now I'm looking at this picture with this box that's on this table.
invested.
That's not
Hater.
your table. That's not your background. So where does picture come from?
What is this? Who the fuck is you? Now at this point, I'm actually getting really fucking mad because I already stopped talking to you. I don't even know why you set me up. I done subbed you like crazy on Twitter. I done went in on you because, yeah, you don't know you fucking with me. So I reverse searched the picture. Boom, the picture exists in Google.
Okay.
The picture is not a gift for me. The picture is like who knows what.
Right.
It exists in Google.
So
So-
you got him because he playing on your
So I
name.
screenshot it, right? And he gonna say, what did he tell me? You being overreactive, everybody can be using that paper. What?
So man, your ass is crazy.
Cause why now, bro? Why are you keeping going? Why are you keeping
He
going?
like you. He was trying to impress you.
So what did it though, y'all? I started talking to him again for like a month, and so he hit me up like, I know you're not speaking to me, but a guy is gonna call you today to make a schedule with you to see the building, and I don't have time to come down there. Oh, he lied about working for Tesla too. He told me he worked for Tesla, and that
Oh my God.
and that he had an important meeting that day and wasn't gonna be able to come down here and see the building. So I'm like, I do not like this nigga, and I think he lying about a gang of shit, but I would never stand in the way of somebody's growth process. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go see the building. Y'all know when I got there, that was a fully working liquor store. It was never an empty building.
Oh my God.
And that's plausible because LoopNet play like that. LoopNet will sell you somebody active working business
Right.
like it ain't their business. So that's the story of how I got catfish for being a gold digger. Because
catfish you.
he did. He tried to trick me into believing.
Manipulator.
He couldn't manipulate me though because he didn't have no swag.
Period.
He only was like offering minimal conversation. He had to do a lot of meetings for Tesla. He was an engineer. And he would have all these meetings.
So
and he would get
basically,
home and go to the gym.
The data pool got piss in it, and like that's just
and,
what it
and a
is.
little doodoo.
That's because people
Doodle is in there.
people be surface level dating.
A little, it's like a little watery boo-boo that
shit
you
is
think is
irritating.
So what should we be doing? Because I heard you was married.
You already know what to do. You get yourself together and then go for the goal.
Okay, so how do you know when you
How do you
ready
know when to
or you
go?
found the one?
Tell me when to
You
go.
never know.
Tell me when to
Well,
go.
I would say, well, I had those conversations too. It's hard to say. You just gotta be able to weather the storm. No,
How you knew you was ready?
Oh,
Before you met her, you knew you was ready,
yeah.
or
I knew I was ready before I met a few people.
okay.
I just met the wrong ones, and I was dealing with the wrong ones, and they was trying to play me like I was.
Did you
stupid.
always want to be married? Like,
I
did
was
you
gonna
always
go-
envision it for yourself?
Yeah, not married. I always envisioned myself to being like where I needed to be as far as building a sustainable team, like a wife, and I got a kids and shit like that. I got businesses and shit like that. Like I learned myself as the years went on, but yeah.
What age were you guys when you feel like when you realized it was piss in the dating pool?
I know that shit off top. I just don't. It's still that's still surface level dating. A lot of people you may say that, right? But a lot of people it's just surface level dating. You're not asking the right questions. You're not waiting enough time. You're not, you know what I'm saying, vetting right. You're not. It's a lot to go with it. It ain't just, you know what I mean. It's a lot to go
People
with
that
it.
vetting, because people really hate to believe that courting still exists, and I'm like,
That shit do. I mean, going on dates, but then it's at a standpoint now because you gotta look at the economy. It's different. Like you should not. You gotta get yourself together. You should not be trying to go on crazy ass dates if you don't have the means to do that. You can do something simple.
I think that is so like
as a person that is not currently dating, if you could go on a date tomorrow, where would the setting be? Like, where would you be like, meet me here?
at a park.
Why I knew you was gonna say that.
A park or a beach
And that's why
we don't gotta spend no money on the first date. You don't gotta take me to nowhere. Like I need to get to know you
You can't go
because
to no club. You can't go to no bar.
no, we can't even go to a movie
We talked about
because
that in one of our episodes too. Like you can't go.
you can't get to know nobody at the movies. A guy came and picked
What's
me
the
up
fucking
and took me
movie?
to the movies. First off, I wear contacts because I'm like legally blind. And his cologne was so strong, my eyes was burning the whole time. And
Like,
then he
fuck that
kept trying
movie.
to hold my hand like, bro, you are overly thirsty. Like, what you posted today, like, guys who, they think that
you
it's,
clingy.
they think
and
that it's a turn on that, you do not know me. I don't like that.
I met you
Didn't,
last night and you talking about I didn't post like the beginning part of the conversation, but
no, that is
I
a
was like,
turn
what you
off.
doing today? And he was like, babe, I'm just waiting to see you.
Like, that's a turn
Why?
off.
Automatic.
Like, you think you
Yeah, because you talk, first off, that means you talk to everybody like that. Like, that
I
it's just weird. Like,
how you just sit
Like,
around
what
waiting?
you don't
made
even know me.
What made your
Like,
soul feel like it needs to call me a pet name at this
Right.
time of the
I really
the-
stopped talking to somebody for that.
All day. Nigga, I wasn't even gonna respond to your text. You just gonna throw your fucking day away. And if you're not gonna throw your day away, why are you lying like you are? I don't like that. Little white lies will literally make me burn.
that
out
is
now.
a big thing.
I
for
don't
me.
like
I'm
surface
cautious of
level
everything
shit.
and everybody, so I don't really.
I had a friend who like
okay.
used to just, she was a habitual liar. So it was like,
Everybody.
she
Everything
lied
extreme
so
event,
much about little stuff that it was like, I really decided, like, I cannot be your friend no more because I never know when you telling the truth or not. And if you lie about stupid little stuff like this, I could imagine
Right.
what else you lie about. So yeah, this not gonna work in a friendship. So definitely not accepting the lies in a relationship. I'm too honest and open and understanding and communicative to. I can't do the lies. Like we
So
can
where
talk
are you
about.
now? Who are you
Right here.
now? Who is YoYo today? You were a poet. You were a tutor. You're a published author. You're a serial entrepreneur with several streams of income, big business going on.
Big business. Big
Yo-yo.
Big business.
Just kids and business. He'd be so bad we go back here that.
Kids and business. Damn.
Skip right on over that.
Like, who are you now?
Okay.
Yes, you did.
No, it was you. Who am I now?
Who are you now?
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna ask the question in a minute. Go
I
ahead.
mean,
I'm asking questions.
Go ahead.
Who are you now, though?
who am I now? You just named everything that I was.
Say,
Like,
that's me. Everything.
right, everything you said, that's who I am. Like, I work for God. I'm a manifester. I live my life doing what I love and loving what I do, and I get to do whatever I want every day. Like, that's just what I do. My passion is, helping people, uplifting the masses, sharing my love and light with the world. My gifts is my voice, sharing my message with the people, uplifting everybody, helping people to find their purpose and to shine their light and to tap into the God within them. Like, I've grown so much. I want everybody to grow with me. Like,
You a hoarder. No, I'm just playing.
I'm a hoarder. And this.
People hoarder.
I'm a people hoarder.
No, is when she gets your claws in you.
Yeah, but I'm learning to, like, step out of that. But, yeah, like, I want everybody to, find their passion, find their purpose, figure out their gifts and their talents, and just live that. Because a lot of times, we go through things in life and it can be detrimental to us. And people get on drugs, or they become homeless, or, they just spiral and just stop living.
Right.
And it ain't that deep. Like,
So-
tap in and just...
How can they find you so they can tap in to
Okay.
your light coaching?
I am YoYo the Voice on all platforms.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You got a website?
I got a website, also yoyothevoice.com. On Instagram, I post daily motivational videos. Like, God give me downloads and messages where He tell me, what He want me to say to the masses to help, raise the vibration of the earth and uplift everybody. So I give messages every day.
What's the message? What you got for us? What you
She
taking
said-
us out with? We need
Oh,
we need
Lord.
to wake up tomorrow with the message.
With the message.
Yeah, if you could tell me to write anything on my mirror when I get on town, I do got one mirror I need to put a quote
She
on.
asking all kind of questions now.
All of them. Answer it.
All of them.
Write your quote.
I don't want you
you
to
get-
write my quote, but I want you to guide
give
me
one.
towards the enlightenment of the quote.
So my brand is called Royalty Life, right? And my tagline is "You are royalty, live like it." So I want everybody to, like she said, I've been wearing heels, I've been dressing up, I've been me. Like, I'm just really just stepping into like who I've been.
That's crazy. I used to always say my tagline was like, I am royalty. It was all everything.
Yes. So I feel like we are all kings and queens, and I want everybody to walk in that, talk in that, and be that. Like, you are royalty, live like it. You are a king, live like a king. You are a queen, live the same way your grandma always told you. You are beautiful. You are also a queen. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Like,
Right.
you can do
Live in
anything
it.
you put your mind to. Like, live in your royalty.
Hello.
Like,
That's
live.
Live in your royalty.
Yes.
I like
You are
that.
royalty. Live like it.
This,
And that's what I want
Shot
you to
that
do.
I'm living in my royalty. Let's do that. Not
Never
above me.
above you, never below you, always beside you.
Don't you ever.
Royalty
Yeah,
life.
okay, that was crazy.
Yes. All right.
Is this what you poured? This
Thank you,
motherfucker
Fred.
don't taste like nothing.
Like anything, right?
Oh, I'm all thank you, friend. I thought you poured me water. I'm so weird.
No, that's tequila.
That's
Yeah.
tequila. I felt it in the back